Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at 9737 Southwest Lynwood here in Portland, with Lynwood Terrace. We're at the front right corner of the house. I've just advanced the camera all the way out through a storm drain system pipe here. It's a concrete pipe. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back. Did a test run here to make sure I could get through it okay, and ended up going very smoothly. Especially for a rain drain of this age, it's very clean. We got joints like this, or I'm not sure if possibly we've got some separation here. The hard part is there's a lot of dirt that fills in those cracks. It's hard to see. There is some gunk buildup right there, but for the most part, they're very clean and clear. Like through here, it looks like we do have some root penetration. It's either that or it's pine needles. It's really tough to tell when you have all that gravel and junk in there. It's hard to get a clear picture of it. But anyway, that was the from the front right corner of the house. And just off to my left over there is the doorway, and this right here is the right side. Just trying to give a good idea of where I'm located. And we're here in the just off to the right side of the garage door. That's what I'm pointing at right there. Got this clean, this downspout. This downspout has been diverted to run off into the driveway, and that is completely plugged up there. So I'm not going to be able to put the camera through that. But it looks like they diverted it, probably for a good reason. Alright, we've moved over here. We're in the kind of in the back, in the pavilion area. Got the downspout here we've pulled apart. Yeah, the issue with the line, with these downspouts, is honestly, in order to get a good cleaning on these things, or a good view of them, you need to get them jetted out first. They're just completely packed full of leaves and gravel and stuff. One, which it's totally blocking the camera's lens. I'm going to start pushing all that junk up in front of the camera. And then two, is the amount of gravel that is in the line. It's just filling up my whole camera at this point, and which can end up damaging the camera head itself. So I'm going to recommend the lines be cleaned out before putting a camera back in. At least it's when you get that much gravel inside the mechanics of the spring head of the camera, it can start crunching around and chopping up the wires. So I'm going to stop at this point. They're just quite dirty, need to be cleaned out to really get a good view of them. I apologize for leaving the camera running that long. So we just checked one of the rain drains in the rear courtyard area, which was so full of junk I can't scope it. And then we've got this one here. This is the right rear corner of the house. We were able to successfully scope out from the front right corner, which is up that way. That was the first one we did. Now we're going to insert the camera here. and unfortunately the camera won't get past the beginning of it. There's just too much junk inside there for the camera to move through. So in order to get a real good picture of these lines, you're going to probably need to get them jetted, or a combination of augering and jetting them out so they're clean enough to properly inspect. That front right one was looking great. It was very clean. The ones back here towards the rear of the house and front left corner of the house have quite a lot of debris buildup in them. Alrighty, and again I apologize for leaving the camera paused. Jumping around all these different downspout pipes. And we're at the front left corner, just off to the side of the garage door. We already tried the one on the other side. That's where that pipe was diverted. Move this thing off to the side here. And this is another spot where we've got a bunch of debris and junk downside. It looks like maybe we got a couple pebbles and just a ton of junk inside there. So overall, it looks like we've got that first one we did look great, especially for the age of the line. The rest of them are just too difficult to access for the camera. That can't push through it, or once you get inside, there's so much debris that you can't see anything. On top of that, the conditions that are in most of those lines are very, very hard on sewer cameras. All the fine gravel and stuff like that really starts messing with the internal components of the camera head. So, my recommendation to get those cleaned out of there, or get the downspouts jetted or augered, possibly both, to get them clean. And at that time, you can do a rescope to see how they are.